Hey guys, yeah, today's not a good video. If you're new here, check the sticky comment. There's a link to this playlist. I think this is day 45 since I've been laid off on my birthday, no less. And it just seems like every week since then, life just shoves me to the ground and kicks me in the junk a little harder. A week or two after I was laid off, my mother was diagnosed with cancer again. She went to the oncologist yesterday to talk about treatment, and they gave her a death sentence. They said radiation is not an option at this point. 4 chemotherapy drugs would be the course of treatment. One of them of which is Avastin, and the other 3 I'm unfamiliar with. They told her with the treatment, they may be able to buy her 2 or 2.5 years. She's 70. She has bone issues. She has diabetes. She's down about 110 pounds at 5'4", 5'5". She's lost probably 30 pounds in the past 6 months just from her diabetes drugs, because to get her A1C down, it basically destroys any desire to eat food. So on chemotherapy, she's going to get even lighter because she's not going to want to eat on 4 chemotherapy drugs. And they're talking about, like 8 to 12 hour administrations. So she's going to decide what she wants to do. The man I think of as my father died 12 days before my 13th birthday. Oddly enough, on March 11th, 11, 12, 13, because life likes to have a little bit of irony or flair. And within days of being diagnosed, he started treatment. And originally it was like a gamma knife via a halo and then chemotherapy. And within a day or two of starting treatment, he was miserable for the rest of his life, which was about 1.5 years, 2 years. So she's wrestling with the idea if she just skips treatment and has a better quality of life for however long, 3 months, 6 months, a year, or if she wants to do the treatment and be incredibly sick for 6 months, lose even more weight, possibly die just from the treatment, and then have 6 months where she's trying to bounce back from that, and then maybe a year, 1.5 years of not so terrible life where she's still kind of miserable anyway, or if she just forgoes treatment. And honestly, if I was in her position at 70 years old with multiple other health issues and, already miserable and in pain a lot of the time, and just I would skip the treatment. I would want to go out on my own terms and try to enjoy whatever time I had. So there's that. Yeah. And then another family member had a biopsy yesterday, or a CT. I think just a CT, not a biopsy, because their doctor thinks that they have stomach cancer, and if not, it's the worst ulcer he's ever seen. We'll probably find out about that next week. Just come on, man. As far as the job hunt, I applied to 11 or 12 jobs yesterday, like I do, every few days. I didn't get rejected from any, but none of the ones I applied to do I really stand a chance at. A lot of them I was just grossly unqualified for, but I applied just to apply because you never know. Maybe I'll be the only applicant, or maybe something in my history will be more desirable for a role, like my green belt, or my Six Sigma green belt, or my PSM1, or the fact that I have experience working with a nonprofit and leading a nonprofit, and leadership role in my county ARIES group for amateur radio, which is amateur radio emergency service. You know, who knows if something like this is going to stick out to a hiring manager or a recruiter. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. It's always something, right? But, yeah. Today's just not going to be a positive day. Either my mom's dead in a day to 6 months, or she's dead in 2.5 years. And either way, she's not going to be happy or feel good or... Yeah. And then the other family member, if that turns out to be cancer, that's probably game over for them too. I just need a break, man. I need a small victory or a win. I am grateful that I have a house, that I have a wife, that I have friends and a support system in church, and that we're managing to pay our bills. But you'll pardon my language, but I need life to stop kicking me in the dick. I know it could be a lot worse, but it could also be a lot better. And I just need some sort of small victory. Like, I don't know what, but just a tiny little win, you know? It doesn't have to be a job. It doesn't have to be a miracle cure. It doesn't have to be anything. Just something, some kind of win, you know? But that's not really how life works, so... Keep your fingers crossed that I find work soon, and if you're going through something, I'm sorry. Life, to quote Bloodhound Gang, life is short and hard like a bodybuilding elf. Except I don't like the rest of the words in that song because they're for quitters. But I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Sorry if I brought you down. I hope you have a good day, morning, night, whatever. See you guys tomorrow.